Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're comparing the Jabra Elite 65T to the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless earbuds. Let's go ahead and check them out. So guys, over the last couple of weeks, I have been using the Momentum True Wireless earbuds. And I've asked you, would you want me to compare them to the Jabra Elite 65T? These are some earbuds that we reviewed early in the year, and frankly, these are the earbuds that remain in my bag and I take with me on every business trip. So in today's review, we're going to cover really the differences or why you may want to consider one versus the other. This is not intended to be a spec review, so it's about practicality. So this is the average consumer view. Like if you were going to, let's say, a Best Buy or an Amazon and you see these and you're like, gee, should I pick them up? That's what we're going to talk about. So make sure you watch this video, and as always, hit that subscribe button, guys.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
So several things that we're going to cover. We're going to cover the battery, obviously, because that's really important to a lot of us, so battery life and usage. We're going to talk about also portability. We're going to cover some of the unique features, so transparency features, anything that's really unique that compare these two side by side. We're going to talk about the audio feature, obviously, so how well they sound and what kind of music differences we'll hear listening to music, listening to movies, and also like maintaining sync as you're watching a movie, which is really important to a lot of us. We're also going to talk about the apps because the apps also are part of the experience. So we'll look at the apps and we'll see some of the features that are there. And then obviously we'll talk about price because there is a big price difference. This one actually is $100 more expensive than this one, and you can actually find these inexpensively now during Christmas, right before Christmas, with a lot of the sales that are going on. So let's go ahead right to it. Make sure that you look at the comment area because I'll have an index of all the features so you can jump to the feature you want, and let's get to the review. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about battery life. So we have two awesome portable cases that are going to allow you to extend your battery life. But let's really focus on the earbuds. So as far as the earbuds go, you have the Jabra 65T, which have the longest battery life. So you're looking at 5 hours of battery life, and you're going to be able to charge, in the case, your earbuds twice. Now, the Sennheiser only have 4 hours, but you can also charge them twice in the case. All right, so let's talk about some unique charging features. So first of all, one of the things I really like about the Jabra Elite 65T is the fact that you can place them in their case, and within 15 minutes, you get 1 hour and a half of usage. I think that definitely crushes the Sennheiser. That ability to do a fast charge and to have a fast charge that takes you up to an hour and a half is absolutely great. So the next thing let's talk about is pocketability. And what do I mean by pocketability? Is, well, how easy is it to keep this case in your pocket? And the reason why this is important, and we probably don't talk enough about it, is because these earbuds have to be in this case when you take them off, because this is how they charge. This is also how they kind of reset themselves or go into sleep mode. So these are going to be with you everywhere you go. So which one is easier to pocket? Let me show you what they look like in going into your front pocket of jeans and the back ones. So as you can see there, really the Jabra Elite 65T are the easiest to pocket. Look at how small this case is compared to what we're seeing here. So we'll bring it closer to the camera so you can see. So substantially larger, which means that you're going to be carrying one of these. Think about which one would you prefer to have in your purse, in your backpack, or in your pocket. Now, if you're going to have them in your purse or backpack, it really doesn't matter. It comes down to if you're going to have it in your pocket. So as you're looking at these, consider how portable the cases are. So the next thing we're going to talk about is overall call quality. So I'm going to link in the comment area below 2 of the videos, and they're going to be indexed so that you can jump specifically to the call quality. Now, each of these is using a different type of technology. So each of these have mics, but the Sennheiser has a 2 mic array, and the Jabra 65T have a 4 mic array, which is supposed to do a couple things. It's supposed to improve the quality of your voice and also do a better job of canceling all the noise around you. And I can tell you in my experience, And I'd like to hear your opinion in the comment area below if you have either one of these or have them both, what you think, because as I do a lot of traveling on business, I have used both of these, and I'll tell you, I have switched between them, and it's been a, oh my god, that sounds so much better type reaction when I use the Jabra 65Ts. So I find that from a call quality perspective, they have the upper hand because of that 4 mic array. Now, it really comes down to if phone call quality is important to you, because the Sennheiser aren't bad. They really aren't. It's just that the Jabra Elite just does a slightly better job. So if you are interested in having these for calls, you may want to consider the 65Ts. So the next thing let's talk about is the IP rating, because let's face it, both of these work well at the gym. So you can take these on runs, you can use them during your workout, and so one of the things that you'll find is that this has an IPX rating of 4 and this has an IPX rating of 5. So the Jabras have a higher rating when it comes to dust, sweat, and any kind of splash resistance. None of these are rated to go underwater, so you cannot swim with them, but you can definitely work out, and if you do work out, I'll tell you, my experience with both of them, they stay in your ear. And I tend to sweat profusely, so they both stay in your ear without any problem. So guys, here's one big difference that I find with the earbuds. So I'm going to compare them both. I'm going to take one each out of the case so that you can see them. And as we take a look at, so here is the Sennheiser, and here is the Jabra. So you can see that. I'll get a little closer. So one of the things I do find is that I do like the way the shape of the Jabra is and how it feels in my ear. So if we put it to you like this, so see that right there? It has this kind of curvature right here that seems to rest really well on my ear. Look at this one right here. It really doesn't have that. So from a fit and feel, I find that while both of them fit really well in my ears, I prefer these in my ear. I just find that they are much more comfortable if I were to be really nitpicky because of that kind of design difference. They both are going to go into your ear pretty deeply, so take a look at that right there. So you can see how that goes in. So that's going to work well for you from a noise isolation. But again, I think that these fit just slightly better, especially when you do the twist and lock them in place. All right, so next let's take a look at how the fit looks and the overall look. So I'm going to put these in my ear and I'm going to twist. And so you have to twist them to lock them into place. And I'm going to take and twist and lock. Now, I think these are less obvious. They stick out the least. This one sticks out a little bit more. What do you think? So I'll twist this way. I'll twist this way. Which look do you prefer? The Jabras or the Sennheiser? They both feel good for me. Again, just before this one, just a little bit more because of how it kind of shapes into my ear. But once again, this one or this one? Let me know in the comment area below. All right, so let's talk about call quality when it comes to what do you hear in your ears. So first of all, both of these have stereo sound. That means that you hear in both ears the conversation. So that's pretty cool because you don't want to just hear it on one side like with some other earbuds. So both of them are equal when it comes to stereo sound. Now, one difference though is in the app. So if we take a look at the app, they do have the ability where you can hear yourself. And for some of you, you may wonder, why would you want to hear yourself? Well, if you've ever been on a train, plane, in an elevator, and someone's talking like really loud and annoyingly loud on the phone, it's because they don't know how loud they speak. So having the ability to hear how loud you're speaking helps you kind of tone down your conversation, especially when you're in public areas. So the Jabras have that really nice feature in the app that allows you to hear yourself. And it's something that I turn on because, let's face it, you want to be courteous to the people around you. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is hear-through technology. Now, both earbuds support hear-through, which means I can actually listen to what's going around me as I am walking about. Because let's face it, these actually provide a lot of noise isolation. So whichever one you're putting in your ear, you're going to block out a lot of the noise. So having hear-through technology, or that ambient noise technology where you can hear what's going around you, is really important. Now, given the fact that you have a broader mic array here versus here, 2 versus the 4, the Jabra tend to have the better, I would say, ambient noise or hear-through technology of the two. Now, they have it, and it works well, but if we're comparing the two, and you're wanting to say which one is the best one when it comes to hear-through, then definitely the Jabra has it. So next, let's talk about the app. Now, from an app perspective, I find that the Jabra has the most mature app. The Jabra solution does have a real nice app where you can not only set your preferences, you have different listening modes, so you'll be able to be on a train, you could also be in a focus session where you can't hear anything around you, and they also have the ability to have soundscapes, as you can see here on the app. So this is going to give you some white noise background. So it has, while it has a standard equalizer, and I think that the Sennheiser has a really cool implementation of their equalizer. I feel that the app itself for the Jabra Elite is more mature and has more features that I really appreciate much more. So now, as you can see here, the actual app for the Sennheiser is a very clean app. I like the app a lot, but it just doesn't have all the features that you see in the actual Jabra application. I also find that the application is slower. It doesn't recognize the earbuds as fast as you would see with the Jabra one. But you have a transparency option, you do have an EQ option, and that's pretty much it. There aren't really many other features, which is kind of disappointing, but it also gives them an opportunity for improvement. So there's a lot of things that they could do as well. All right, guys, so let's talk about music playback with these. So when it comes to the controls, if you take off one earbud, it's going to pause the music. Both of them do it, so both of them are equal in that category. So guys, now let's talk about the overall music quality. What's the music experience? So while both of these do a real great job, and they absolutely do, bass, mids, and highs, you can feel them, they're loud. Sometimes they could be too loud. There's no leaky going on because of the seal that you get in your ears. They do fantastic. The Sennheiser, though, actually go one step above. A term that I learned here on the channel, they do better music separation or sound separation. So I actually hear more detail in the music than I do with the Jabras. But again, you're paying $100 more. So as you consider them, if you're really someone who likes richness in audio, who really is looking for, I would say, a high degree of definition in what you're listening to, yeah, Sennheiser is it. So guys, I hope this video helps you make the decision between which one you're going to buy. Are you going to pick up the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless for $299, or are you going to pick up the Jabra Elite65Ts for $199, or you can find it on sale even cheaper than that? Let me know which one you're choosing or which one you've bought in the comment area below. I'll see you in the next one.